Hi everybody. In today's video, I will walk you through how I do my keyword analysis for the jobs that I desire to apply to. And we will do that using the app scripts functionality included into the Google Sheets app. So let's get started. I have created a blank sheet like this. I named it Upwork RSS. You can name it anything. And I set two sheets. They are both empty right now. I renamed one of them 72 hours and one of them 72H value count. So if you go to extensions over here, and if you click app script, it will open up a blank version of this page. I renamed it into Upwork RSS1 as a project title, and I also copied and pasted the codes that I shared on this GitHub repository in these two files. You can add a new file over here and you have to select the script. Okay, so let's get started. .js is basically a Google Cloud project extension. So this code snippets that you paste here will run in Google Cloud Platform, and it can be utilized to edit these sheets. It can be utilized to write values here, clear the values, etc. It's pretty useful functionality. So what this script does is I actually commented everything like very thoroughly. I think I commented what each of these functions do. So we're going to collapse them. And in this function, uh, this is our main function. So we're gonna select this from up here, select function to run, because this function already runs all these other functions inside it. What you need to do is in here, I pasted my RSS feed URL. You should paste your RSS feed URL over there and then you should run it. So how to find this URL? On Upwork, you can edit your searches. I do mine this way. I paste like my main keywords that I'm looking for. I'm a marketing analyst, so all these keywords apply to my field of work. And then I set some filters, like I set a filter for a minimum of $75 per hour. And I also set some filters for fixed price projects. So you can also use this value input thing over here, and then you can also select things like this. Payment verified clients, I only select them. And I also selected client history because I want to work with clients that are more experienced in Upwork. So you can get this search as an RSS feed, like you can get its results as an RSS feed. But before doing that, you need to go ahead and scroll all the way down. You need to expand this jobs per page to 50, unless you only want to get up to 10 jobs, unless you want to limit it. So I set it to 50, and afterwards, I got here, I clicked RSS, and as you can see, it gives you this job SERP as an RSS feed. You're gonna copy that link, and you're gonna paste it over here inside a string. Afterwards, when you run this script, let's run it actually. You're going to need to authorize. So I'm going to go ahead and authorize this app. As you can see, it says Google hasn't verified this app. If you click advanced over here, you can select go to Google, Upwork RSS1, and then you're going to allow. Okay, so as you can see, my execution started, and at some point it's completed now. It logged some logs to the console. You can like disable them by simply commenting on this logger lines, and preferably the lines before them too. But we're not going to do that in case we run into any errors. So let's check our sheet. As you can see, now I have job titles, job descriptions, skills, categories, and countries. Now this script will only get last 72 hours jobs using this function to check if the job was posted within the last 72 hours or not. But you can edit it, like you can get a week's entire jobs, up to 50 of them, obviously. And then you can also get like last 24 hours jobs, etc. I prefer to do it with last 72 hours. And then once I've done that, what I wanted to do was to get these skills. And I wanted to do something similar to value counts on Python. I don't know if you know this, but Python in Pandas has this functionality available. What it does is basically it gets like all the unique values, and then it returns how many of them are there in the rows that it's scanning. So what we need to do is basically we need to know how many times Google Analytics, for example, exists in these skills tags. All right, as you can see, I found 2, but there can be more. So we're gonna go ahead, and instead of doing that by picking it out in like a pretty humane manner, we're going to use this code snippet. I actually made like ChatGPT powered Upwork chat to it, and it's great, really, Chat Pro. So we're gonna run this too. What it's gonna do is it's gonna check out the values in 72 hours sheet, our main sheet over here. It's gonna check this skills column, and then it's going to list how many times those skills exist inside the entire column. And then it's gonna put out a similar table to the value counts pandas functionality over here in the 72-hour value counts sheet that we have. So let's do it. Let's run it. Execution completed. And as you can see, I can now see all of these skills individually and how many times they exist in the skills tags on our job posts over here. And what I like to do is I like to basically sort it by Z to A. And as you can see, most of my job postings that I might be interested in within the last 72 hours, they have Google Analytics in it, they have Google Ads in it like 13 times. They have advertising, product analytics, etc. And then what I do is I go to my Upwork profile. Let me go to my Upwork profile actually. Here we go. Okay, and on your Upwork profile, you will see, where is it? Right above your project catalog, you will see your skills section over here. Last night, I didn't have like product analytics prior to writing this piece of code. And then after seeing that it actually has a 6-time occurrence in the search results in this feed, I added it over here. You can add a maximum of 15 skills, and that's why it's important to optimize this skills area so that you will rank higher when somebody searches for, let's say, product analytics or marketing analytics, etc. So yeah, you can save your project simply like this, and you can run it like run the selected functions, or what you can do is you can actually go ahead and deploy this. Let's say new deployment. I'm pretty new to deploying AppScript projects, but this is how I do it. If you have a better way to do this, please let me know. I will simply name this version 1 and I will deploy. All right, as you can see, we have our web app URL and an ID. So after my deployment, I will go to triggers over here. Actually, it's pretty useful, and I will automate this to run every single day on that RSS feed. So I'm going to click add trigger, and we're going to find our function over here. As you can see, our main function was import RSS feed 72 in the first script. I will run this in the version 1, and then select event source. I will select time driven. I will select day timer, and I will set it to run like 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. every single day. And if there are any failures to run my function, I will say notify me daily, but you can also select like notify me immediately. I will select that and I will save. All right, so now like today at 6 p.m. probably, or 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. anytime between that, my script will run and it will generate new results in the 72 hours sheet. What about this sheet? Let's do the same for it. Let's add trigger and I will select this one, list unique skills with count 72, and I will select version 1. I will select time driven. I will set a day timer again. Since we selected 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., we need to run the other script first. So I'm going to go ahead and select 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. for this one. And I will say notify me immediately in case of any errors. Okay, what you can do is you can add a reminder in your phone's like calendar app, in your phone's reminder app, etc., to remind you to check this list every single day or every 3 days maybe at like 8 p.m. so that all the results will be populated in our spreadsheets over here. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty quick. Anyways, thanks for watching and I will see you in another tutorial soon.